Did you know that there is a formula that you can use to get more views on your videos? My name is Morgan and I teach entrepreneurs and content creators how to grow on YouTube. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you exactly what you need to do and this secret formula that will help you do that. So if you want to get more views on your videos, then keep on watching. So before we get started, I wanted to let you know that this is a super collaboration with 4 of my favorite female YouTube content creators. So in each one of our videos, we are sharing and breaking down different tips to help you grow on YouTube. So after this video, be sure to check out Annie Dubé, Catherine Perry, Nessa from Project Girl Boss, and Tiffany from Navigating YouTube. I'll include the links to each one of their videos, which are live right now, in the description bar. All right, so let's talk about this formula that will help you get views on YouTube. When you go into your YouTube analytics, YouTube actually gives you what this formula is. And it is a funnel on how to get people from seeing your videos to clicking on your videos to ultimately watching your videos. So there are 3 parts to this YouTube funnel, and the end of the funnel is actually people watching your videos and you getting views. The goal is not only to get more people into the funnel, but to keep people in the funnel as we go. Because yes, people can see your video, but if they don't click, then they're falling out of the funnel. So what our goal is here is we are trying to get more people in the funnel and then block those holes that prevent people from falling out of the funnel. So ultimately they come to the end destination, which is watching our videos so you can get more views. So let's talk about the 3 parts of the funnel. The very first part is impressions. Impressions is any chance that someone has to see your video. So they see your thumbnail, maybe you show up on search or suggested, but they see your thumbnail. The next part of your video is they actually click. And then the last part is they watch your video. So we're gonna break down the impressions, how to get more people to see your video, and how to get more people to click on your video. If we are able to increase either one of these, hopefully both, then that will naturally lead to more views. All right, so the first part of the funnel is impressions. How do we get more people to see your video? There's really 2 ways that people see your video in YouTube. One is it appears in the search results, or 2, YouTube is proactively promoting your video in front of people. So these are through browse features or suggested pages, or maybe you show up on someone's homepage. If you are a new channel, it is harder to get on the suggested and the browse features. So this is where you're gonna focus on SEO. SEO stands for search engine optimization, and it's basically the work that you put into your videos to tell Google what your video is about. Most people have horrible titles, horrible descriptions, horrible tags that doesn't actually tell YouTube what your video is about. As a result, YouTube doesn't show your video in search results, and so people aren't getting the chance to see your video. So the very first thing that you can do to get more views on your videos is to do SEO research. And I actually have a video all right here that breaks down my SEO process, so that way you can do each of the steps that is crucial to helping Google or YouTube know what your video is about. The great thing is you can actually do this for existing videos. There have been lots of times where I've gone back to old videos and I've done SEO research, or maybe I've redone SEO research, and then by fixing my title, fixing my description, by fixing and improving all this metadata, suddenly YouTube has a better idea of what my video is about and it starts ranking it in the search results. So this does work for old videos. Additionally, you should definitely be doing this for every single one of your new videos before you publish. Now, the other way that you can get more eyeballs on your videos is by showing up in suggested or getting promoted by YouTube in browse features or the homepage. The way that you need to do this is you need to really show YouTube that you are a great video. Basically, YouTube wants to know that your video is a good video for this topic. So yes, you've done the SEO research, you've done all of that, that's great. Then the next part is you want to make a video that keeps people's attention for as long as possible. If most of your videos have a 10% retention, that's showing Google that people aren't really interested in this video and it's not a great video. So it's not going to promote it to as many people. But if you're able to make more engaging videos and increase that to 40%, then YouTube is going to look at that and think, wow, this is a really great video, I should show it to more people. So some easy ways to increase your audience retention is to get to the point at the very beginning beginning of your videos. Don't have overly long intros that ramble. Don't have big branding bumpers that take 15 to 20 seconds and it's all about your logo. No one cares about that. People clicked on your video because they want the content. So let's just jump into the content right away, and that will help you increase your audience retention. Now, another thing you can do to increase your audience retention is to mix up your videos a bit. Maybe use different camera angles or use B-roll footage or have graphics, something that will constantly keep people's attention as you're talking about your different topics. All right, so those are some very easy things that you can do for the first part of the funnel, which is impressions. Now, after people have seen your video, the next part that is super, super important is the click-through rate. So we want people, once they see your video, to actually click your video. So how do we do that? Now, this is where your thumbnail comes into play. The thumbnail is one of the most important parts of a YouTube video, so you definitely shouldn't just whip this together or use the default one that YouTube provides. Many YouTubers actually spend way more time on their thumbnail than their actual video yourself. So your click-through rate is the percentage from all the people who see your videos, what percentage then click to watch your video. The more dynamic and engaging a thumbnail is, the more likely people are going to click on it. So if you are featured in the video, you might want to have a picture of your face making some sort of expression to really draw attention. You also should have very big, bold text on your thumbnail that very clearly indicates why someone should click or what the video is about. Don't use too many words here, anywhere from 3 to 6 words that very succinctly tell people what your video is about. The more emotion, drama, or suspense that you have in your thumbnail, the more likely people are going to click and you're going to have a higher click-through rate. And higher click-through rates mean higher views. So even if the number of impressions that you had stayed the same, but you were able to double your click-through rate, that would vastly increase the number of views on your channel. So can you see how important your thumbnail is in the grand scheme of things? It definitely should not be forgotten. If you want to know how your current thumbnails are doing, you can go into your YouTube studio and look at the analytics for each of these videos. You'll be able to see that some videos might have a much higher click-through rate than other videos. And so you can compare those to see what is better. But also, my favorite YouTube tool in the world, TubeBuddy. They have an amazing new feature called Click Magnet, which actually analyzes your thumbnails and lets you know what are the ones that need to be improved, here's how you can improve them, and what are the ones that are performing well. It is such an amazing feature. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it, but if you're struggling with your thumbnails and your click-through rate and you don't know what's good and what's not, never fear, TubeBuddy has you covered. So if you want to check out TubeBuddy, be sure to go to morganstradling.com/TubeBuddy and you can use my code MorgansBuddy to get 20% off any plan. It's definitely worth it. It will help you increase your click-through rate and get more views. So if you want more tips on how to make a great thumbnail, be sure to check out this video right here where I talk about my process of creating a thumbnail. Now, the other part of your click-through rate is your title. So you do need to have a title that obviously relates to your video and then also, like your thumbnail, entices people to click. So what I like to do is I like to have the title of my video, the very first focus. What is my video about? What is my main keyword? What am I teaching? And then for the second part of my title, maybe you have an emotional hook. Something that says, you won't believe this, or it's so easy, or something just emotional that will get someone to say,
huh, that's interesting. I want to learn more. I'm gonna click this video.
So the title and the thumbnail definitely go together to increase your click-through rate. And just to summarize, for both of these, you want them to be relevant to the topic that you're talking about, but then also have some sort of emotional trigger or hook that gets people to be interested and they want to click to learn more. So that is our funnel. You have your impressions. If you can get more eyeballs on your videos, great. That is one way to increase views on your YouTube videos. And then the next part is your click-through rate. If you can get more people to click on your videos, then ultimately that will lead to more people watching your videos. That is the formula that YouTube gives you to get more views on YouTube. By breaking it up this way, it really demystifies it and makes it so simple and easy to do. So definitely try these things. Let me know in the comments below which of these you are gonna be working on. Are you gonna be working on your thumbnails? Are you gonna be working on trying to get more impressions? questions? Are you gonna be doing both? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. And be sure to check out these other ladies' videos because they have some really great tips that are going to help grow your YouTube channel. And who doesn't want that? Of course, be sure to subscribe to join the YouTube tribe. Give this video a like, and that's all I have for today. I'll see you next time. Their metadata suddenly, excuse me. So for the other part of getting, now the other way that you can get more eyeballs on your videos